Good
Hi,
afternoon.
Pam.
Good evening. How you doing, Dina?
I'm doing okay. My hands are cold.
Yeah.
It's so
cold
cold
today.
here.
It was cold today.
Do you guys see this? My eye's twitching right now. What does that mean when your eye twitches? I need to ask
It
Chad.
means you have a twitch in your eye. I don't know. I don't know what it
I wonder
means.
if I'm like lacking something. I'm serious.
I know.
It's so annoying. It's been twitching all day. Anyway, I'm Dina. You can find me at The Knitting Place on Instagram, Ravelry, and Facebook.
I am Pam Sap on Instagram and Ravelry, and Pam Sapienza on Facebook.
You're tuning into the Knitting Place podcast. If you're new, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. We appreciate all your views. We'll get the important stuff out of the way. If you don't already follow us, please give us a follow down below. All the show notes are listed below. So if we cover a kit, you can always look for the timestamp and it will give you a link both to the Ravelry pattern as well as the kit on the website.
Correct.
We've been giving away a freebie every 100 followers, so that's been exciting. We have a big giveaway for 10,000.
Good.
So that's it.
Is it time for another giveaway?
No, I don't think so, not yet, but almost.
Getting there.
We're getting there.
Very
I don't know if we'll hit 10,000 by the end of the year, but that was our...
Well, it's always nice to have a goal.
Yeah,
You have to have a goal. If you don't have a goal, forget about it, right?
We appreciate all your views, though. Definitely important.
Of course.
There goes my eye again. So what's doing, Pam? How was your weekend?
Good, very nice. The kids came down. We had a nice visit, and we spent time with the family, and it was nice, very nice. No complaints. It's always good to have family time, right?
Very. Yes, I had that week before. It was very nice.
You know.
Do anything special?
We went out to my daughter Katie's. We went to a brunch, and then we went to her house. And Emily left from there because she was closer to go home from there, which made a lot of sense. And that was it.
Look at you in all your shades of brown.
I'm all in brown
You're
today.
so cohesive.
Shades of brown.
Quite cohesive.
I know, right? Well, it was chilly today.
So cold.
You know, and I had to layer. So I put this over. I probably don't need it now, but it's on, you know. Once it goes on, it stays on.
Yeah, you're like toasty.
Exactly. How about your weekend? How was your weekend, Dina?
How was my weekend? My weekend was good. Our friend JB came in from out of town, so he's staying with us. I spent the day on Saturday with Sophie in the city.
Oh, nice.
That was fun. We had a mother-daughter day.
Go shopping?
We went looking at coats.
Did she get one?
She didn't. Her birthday's coming up, and she wanted a wool, like a long wool coat. Mm-hmm. So we went looking around. She found a pea coat. A pea coat is like a fingertip.
Finger coat usually comes to the hip, a little around the hip.
I would say this is more like mid-thigh.
Okay.
But she said, Mom, I'm going to look online, until she makes
an old-fashioned word, a pea coat.
Well, that's what I called it, but I don't think...
she wasn't calling it.
She wasn't calling it that.
Remember years ago they used to have Army and Navy stores.
It looks like a sailor coat.
Right.
Like,
navy
but
blue,
a little bit
wool
long.
jacket.
Exactly.
Usually maybe double-breasted sometimes.
Yes, it was.
Right?
Yes. She's so cute, but she's like, Mom, I need to sleep on it. I'm like, okay, you sleep. She wasn't sure. I think she really wants a full-length coat, which is really trending right now.
Yeah. Honestly, I think you need both in your wardrobe.
Yes. I feel like because she's in the city, she could probably really use the longer one because she has more of the shorter coats.
And it depends how much walking around she does. If
she does quite a bit.
Yeah, so then she probably needs something to keep her warmer.
Yeah, she's always headed to the subway.
Yeah. And you never know. Although sometimes you get into the subway, it gets hot. And you got the long coat on, so, you're between,
true.
Right?
Very true.
As my mother would say, betwixt and between.
Yes. So she was sleeping on it. She still hasn't decided. And then yesterday we did hot yoga.
Oh, fun.
Back at that yoga studio. It was really, I felt like this class was better than the initial class.
Was it the same place both times you went to?
Same place, same instructor. But I almost feel like because it was new, maybe she just feels more comfortable because she's been
teaching it.
And more comfortable.
Did you feel more comfortable doing it?
I did.
Good.
And it was more fluid. It was hot yoga flow. And the room was pretty hot, but not too hot. My husband came.
Oh, did he like it?
He liked it. We went with another couple. It was just fun. And we were just saying how this could be a nice way to start a Sunday morning.
There you go. Nothing
It's
wrong
like
with
stretching.
that.
I don't know.
Relaxing.
It was.
Absolutely.
And then, of course, they came over for brunch after.
Good.
It was nice.
Nice.
Nothing
Yeah, this is
special.
a nice start to the day. Get your body moving a little bit.
Yes.
Especially when it's hot. Hot yoga.
And it wasn't early in the morning. It was closer to noon. So, you get to wake up a little late.
And it's perfect because then you can have brunch after.
Nice. It was really nice.
Sounds good.
It worked.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
Good time was had by all.
Yes. So what are you wearing?
I am wearing my, now I'm not going to call it the right thing. It's the Art Yarns 200-gram merino silky twist merino.
Right.
And it's the silky twist, isn't it called the silky hoodie? Silky twist hoodie? Isn't that what it's called? And I made it last year. And as you can see, it goes with what I wear. It's got grays, beiges, browns. It's very comfortable, very easy to wear. Have I had it on since I got here?
Yes, you haven't taken it off.
There you go. Of course, it doesn't, overheat. I mean, you can overheat in it depending on the temperature, but not today you wouldn't.
No,
Not
definitely
today.
not today.
And this is the color that you made and when you did your split decision. It's the same
Correct.
colorway. It doesn't have a name, but it's like brown, beige, and gray.
I think it's 71064.
Yeah. There you go.
It's
Dinah
like that
knows,
song.
she knows her numbers. Yeah, like
know
that
that.
one. I know what song you're talking about.
8679.
So I know. I can't think of the numbers, but I know what you're
Dating
talking
myself.
about.
Oh my
Anyway,
goodness.
and that's what I am wearing today. What are you wearing, Dina?
I'm wearing Tursa. It's designed by Natasja Hornby. It's a beautiful mosaic cardigan. I would say this is fingertip length. Mm-hmm. It's got a pretty shawl collar with short rows. I'm not sure if you could see, but there's like a slight V in here.
That makes it even nicer.
No, there wasn't a V actually.
No?
Was there a V?
That I don't know.
There was no V.
You did
Scratch
short
that.
rows in the collar.
There was short rows in the collar,
Because
which
you
is
could
giving
see
the
it's
illusion
getting-
that there's a
yes,
V, but
yeah,
there isn't.
yeah.
There were short rows back here for the shawl.
Very pretty.
No buttons. It's worked from the top down.
That's my favorite style cardigan. No buttons.
No buttons, but I'm not sure if you could see here. There's this exterior 3-needle bind off, and it's just beautiful the way the mosaic came together. So you're basically knitting the back to the underarm or under the arm, then the front to the underarm, and then you do this 3-needle bind off. At the very end, you're picking up this cuff, and then you join all in the round and work down.
Not in the round, though.
No, it's in one piece.
Yeah, but you join as one piece, not in the round. Right.
Not in the round.
Right.
I'm a little locked in here, so I can't really pull out to stand up and show you the full length.
You can get up.
Yeah, I have boxes next to me. Hold on. Sorry, Pam.
That's okay.
Locked in. Okay. So here you go. This is it. Love this jacket.
Yep. There you
It's
go.
keeping me nice and warm. I used a single strand of Bichet Bouche Le Petite lamb's wool paired with matching mohair, and it's knit double throughout. So it kept me nice and warm. As a matter of fact, I'm having a hot flash
Getting hot now.
for a second.
Hot tamale.
Yeah. It'll be a minute before I put it back on. And that's it.
There you go. That's as far as what we're wearing.
Yes.
Do you have any whips, Dina?
I have one FO.
Oh, we should have FO. Good
Yeah.
for you.
I don't think I showed it last week, but I was close to being done. I finished Isaac's hat finally.
Good for Isaac.
I tried so hard to get it done for him.
When is he getting it?
Oh, did I tell you I knit it and I got it done over Thanksgiving?
Isaac's hat?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
So let me start by my husband's hat.
Well, your husband's hat you redid.
I ripped out because why?
The shaping.
It was too tall. So I created a bit of a cone on top. So when I went to knit Isaac's hat, I said, you know what? I'm not going to knit that far because I don't want it to have this.
The same thing on the
Cone
top.
top.
Right.
So what did I do? I gifted it to him.
Gifted it to Isaac.
Isaac. And I noticed he wasn't wearing it. I'm like, Isaac,
It didn't fit him.
it was too short. So I had to rip it out.
Poor Isaac.
And I added length. And now I think it's like
You added, so now when you say you added length, was it the same
to
length?
the depth of the hat.
But I mean, was it to the what you
See,
were supposed
I have this little bit of a cone because my head's small.
But when he wears it, he doesn't.
right, he
But you
won't.
could always pull it back and get rid of it.
But then I get this.
Well, you cuff it up a little more in the back. But but whatever. So you're saying, but when you did his just now, did you go to the prescribed number of inches the pattern called for?
Well,
for him.
I went less than what I did for my husband.
Yeah, but your husband you took out.
Because I took out, I hadn't finished my husband's. That was the problem.
Did you make him the same size as your husband?
No,
This is
got
the third
the size 3.
But did you do the 5.5 inches for Isaac?
No, because Erez's was too deep. So what happened was I ripped out Erez's hat, and before I finished his hat, I finished Isaac's hat. Anyway, now both hats are finished. I finished my husband's hat, and I finished Erez's hat. Not Erez, Isaac's hat. And we're all set. So I can't wait to gift it to him. I think it came out really well.
I love that color, the cocoa.
It's great.
I think it's cocoa, right?
Yeah.
It's very
It's a great color.
Love it.
So now I wound yarn for Danielle.
What color is she doing? Did you tell me?
She's
Ink?
getting... No. She's getting green back.
Oh, greenback.
Isn't that a gorgeous color?
It almost looks gray. It's like a gray-green.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
But if they're like in a photo, like I'm imagining them in a photo together, I think it would look really cute.
Very cute.
So
that color would look nice on Isaac. That's a good color for him.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
So
they're going to be twinning.
They'll be twinning. Well, the whole family. If I get them all done.
There you go.
I'm so far away.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, what do you have for a whip? I don't have any FO, so
for
I
a
can't.
Whip,
I can't balance you out with that today.
I don't have much. I'll be honest with
neither do
you. So.
Oh, you get the baby sweater.
Yeah, but I'm on sleeve number 1.
Oh,
so I'm on sleeve island. I'm not done yet with the first one. I really haven't had much time to knit.
Remember, were you talking about this the last time, whether you should do the sleeves or the collar? Did you say that the last time?
I know what'll happen. If I do the collar
You'll
first...
never do the sleeves.
Really? Like, know thyself. So I decided to knit the sleeves first, as anxious as I am. And I hope to have both sleeves done by next week. I don't know. We'll see how the week goes. That's my Erantis lace.
And her reward for doing the sleeves is she gets to do the lace. Right?
Yeah, pretty lace collar.
You get to do the lace if you do the sleeves. Good for you.
Yeah.
Well, you have to, it's so true. You have to know yourself and your knitting patterns, correct?
Totally.
You know?
And it's funny. So we were just talking about it, all the gals that are knitting the MusiKAL for Stephen West.
Mm-hmm.
Most of us are on clue 4.
Mm-hmm.
Now you've knit this huge shawl.
Mm-hmm.
You're in like the 90th
You're
percentile.
you're
like
almost
at the,
done.
You're at the finish line practically. You see it,
Yeah.
but you're ready to stop because you're like done with it.
Oh, geez, you can't though.
That's my point.
Can't.
This is why.
Have you been doing the MusiKAL?
I just picked it up.
Oh, right. Well, so in other words, you haven't been working on that because you've been doing the MusiKAL.
No. I feel like I can't look at the MusiKAL anymore.
You're tired of looking at it.
Yes. I don't know why his screen is shutting down. So if we look like we're reaching for the screen every now and again, it's because the screen is just going black.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
As long as we don't lose you.
But I did pick it up again.
Good. Well, I think you're a little busy. I think
I'm
that
very
you were
busy.
busy. That's why you weren't picking it up, though, right? I mean, it's not like you were just knitting on other
but
things.
I feel like I want to knit on other things.
Right. How much more do you have to do?
A lot.
Do you really?
Yeah. So remember last time I said if every week I can get through
A row, a stripe.
a stripe.
Right.
Well, I
how
still
many
just
rows is a
finished
stripe?
the first stripe.
But, but it's brioche, so one thing is 2 rows. Isn't it like one row is 2 rows?
It's funny that you're asking because I was trying to figure it out. There's 8 rows per side.
Like if you were to count,
I think if it's
16.
8, it's 16.
Yeah, exactly. And you're going across the whole...
500 stitches.
Yeah, right.
If not more.
Right.
So it's really taking up a lot of time. But I'll show it to you.
But it makes you happy when you look at it, though, I'm sure.
So I'm kind of like... Of course I'm happy, but I'm also kind of sick of looking at my palette.
Maybe what you need to do is delegate your time a little bit. Maybe a little less. You do a row.
I mean, one stripe could take me 2 weeks.
Of course.
Which this clearly took a long time. And now, wait.
How many stripes are there?
3.
So 3 more or 3 total?
I think it's 3 total.
That's
but wait.
not bad.
So now I'm up to, there's like a solid
I
stripe
see
in
that.
between.
Yeah.
It's like 4 rows.
Of the solid stripe in
Yeah.
between.
In addition to your 16 rows. It's a lot.
I think in your head, if you were on the 3rd stripe, you'd feel a lot more motivated than you do
I'm
right
not
now,
motivated
don't you
at
think?
all. Yeah. I'm trying to be. I mean, the fact that I'm still working on it is big for me. I've identified
It's beautiful, though, Dinah, when it's done. It's
There goes the
gorgeous.
strain.
Show them.
So do you want to hold that tip? I don't want to lose my brioche stitches. That's
Now
the other
she's
thing.
showing it to you upside down now.
Right.
I mean, you could flip it around if we held the needle tips. You want to flip it?
Yeah.
You hold that tip. I'll hold this tip.
I've lost enough stitches.
Yeah, like this.
Yeah, there we go.
So that's the top. She's got I call this like a harlequin. I don't know if that's what, with the diamonds.
Yeah.
She's got the shells up there, or the whatever those things are called. And then you've got this little...
The sound waves, this is like a woven stitch.
Like a woven stitch, right.
But I'll tell you, when you're working each clue, you don't know what to expect. And as you're building on, without like the anticipation of not knowing how it was going to look, definitely kept me on the edge of my seat.
Especially with this one.
But once we did this clue, this woven stitch, I feel like the whole thing just came together.
I agree with that. I do agree with that.
It's
I
crazy.
went from, I had this was good. I was a little thrown off by the diamonds when I saw the diamonds, I'll be honest with you. But
then somehow this woven stitch balanced the sound waves out, and it just all made, it's like...
Yeah, God bless
It
Stephen
works.
West.
Yeah,
His
really.
mind
I don't know
works,
how-
I swear.
how he thought of this,
I
but
know.
kudos.
Yeah, good for him.
So
Dinah's getting ready to start her 2nd stripe section. That's good. You're a 3rd of the way through.
not really, because I still didn't finish this stripe.
And
I only did 2 rows.
is that part of that stripe?
Yeah. And then there's an I-cord edge.
Oh, that's
crazy.
a little crazy.
It's going to be a lot.
Well, I maybe am going to use my yarn for his Christmas thing, maybe.
The Christmas
I'll
cast
see
on.
what it is.
We
Do I
need
know
to-
what that looks like?
Yes, I love that.
We know
have
what
to
it
make
looks
kits.
like?
Yeah,
What's it called?
was it the
Winterscape?
Icelandic?
No, he had Icelandic houses. I thought that was a different one. Inspired from his
I
trip
don't
to
remember.
Iceland or something,
I'm afraid I don't remember. Not going to lie.
There you go. Well, I only have one whip, and it's very boring. It's the beanie. I haven't really done any knitting. I haven't worked on my cityscape at all. I haven't done anything. So that's where I
Where's
am.
Reese's hat?
Haven't done anything on that either. It's honestly, Dana and I had this conversation. I found a pattern. I had mentioned, over a month ago that I picked up a skein yarn when I was up by him because the kid had no hat. He was wearing his father's hat. And I picked up a cascade yarn, like an ecological yarn or something. And it's like 16 stitches in that area.
Okay.
And for the life of me, I don't know why I'm having such a hard time finding a hat that I like. Because I think in my mind I had a
You're
double
not
cuff.
doing
The simple beanie?
No,
No,
for
I
Reese?
did, but what I'm saying is I just found that pattern last week. And it has a twisted rib, a cuff up. So I have to do about 13 cms, which is about at least 5 inches or so to turn up. But it's knit through the back loop and purl through the back loop. And we had this conversation about if I'm flipping the brim, because when I did the Busan, it called for the same thing. Knit through the back, purl through the back. And I eliminated the purl through the back. I just did knit through the back for a twisted rib. But I wasn't turning it and cuffing it.
Right.
So my question was, if I eliminate the purl through the back and then I flip it up to make the brim, is it going to look different if I don't purl through the back?
Yes. What you need to do is because I believe knitting through let me know if you agree with me. I think knitting through the back loop is easier than purling through the back loop.
Oh, definitely.
So if you
Definitely.
knit, right.
Yeah.
So if you make knit through the back loop, purl one, your rib, then you have to incorporate a short row.
Because I have to turn it around.
Because that needs to be your wrong side.
Correct. Correct.
Then you can turn the hat around, work a wrong side row, And then when you cuff it up, you'll get the twisted knit on the outside.
Correct. I'll be turning it around so it's not
correct.
So in any event, what I am doing now is I am knitting through the back and purling through the back, but it's a slow stitch.
Very slow.
And it's just tedious. So, I've done maybe an inch, but I have at least 5 inches to do.
I also find that that's going to be a lot more constricting, no? Like, will we slide that on this head?
I was just going to do like a knit purl rib that can cuff up, and I saw a knit 2 purl 2 rib, but I just feel that a knit 2 purl 2 rib is going to stretch out on his head.
Knit 1 purl 1
and I
better.
think that this will be better because it won't stretch on him.
Gotcha.
So that's why I'm persevering, and I think, but the hat is called the Dino hat, right? Mm-hmm. And it's very cute. It's got the cuff up, and then it's got I think his size would have 5 colorwork dinosaurs, which would be cute. So hopefully he'll have it for Christmas, maybe.
It's going to be darling. Are you going up there for Christmas?
Yes, we're going to go see them for Christmas, and then I'm going to come down and dog sit for Katie. So I will be
out of here.
Yeah, I'm dog sitting.
MIA.
The dogs are so cute. They really are, I have to say. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be like a forced vacation,
A forced staycation.
A forced staycation, which will be lovely. The dogs they're adorable. Their names are Prince and King.
Sweet.
And they're brothers, and they're lovely. They're just lots of fun. I saw them yesterday, so I'm looking forward to that. And maybe I'll get some knitting done. Maybe that's where I can start my Stephen West.
Super fun.
But I don't know if I can get Reese's hat done by Christmas.
Well, you still have several weeks.
And I've got Nicole's hat to do. There's I was going to knit something for Katie. Forget that. That won't get done by Christmas.
No, but maybe you'll knit that while you're house sitting.
Well, maybe I'll start the Stephen West shawl while I'm house sitting too.
I mean, that would be cute. You can give her.
How much yarn am I going to bring with me?
Famous last words. I always bring too much, and the more I bring, the less I do.
Exactly. And so Katie said, "I can see you, Mom, sitting because they, their house is a new construction, and the level with the living room." She said, "I could see you sitting here. You'll have the TV on. You'll be sitting because they have a sliding door." And she said, "You'll be sitting there. The sun will be coming in. You'll have a cup of coffee, and you'll be knitting." I said, "That sounds very lovely."
It sounds like she styled a photo for you, like a little selfie. Exactly. You're going to have to make that vision come true.
Exactly. So so I'm looking forward to it. That'll be fun.
Love that for you.
And anyway, so that's the Dino hat. I should have brought that to show you. I didn't even think of it actually, but I've only done this much. Maybe next week the rib will be done.
Okay.
Depends how much you get, and it hurts your hand. It hurts your hand to do that. Knit through the back, and then that SSP. Yeah. I wonder if there's a
What's the SSP for?
Maybe I'm calling it the wrong thing. Knit purl through the back. I'm calling it the wrong thing. I'm thinking of another pattern.
Okay.
But
yeah, purling through the back. It's annoying because you've got to kind of like go. Whoop.
And you're like twisting, and
it's your wrist. It's that wrist action.
The wrist, and that's what bothers my hand sometimes is that wrist action. Mm-hmm. So anyway, because it's funny, last week, one night, I went to bed, and you know how your heart beats, boom, boom, boom. Every time my heart would beat, the pain in my hand would beat. It would pulse, and I'm saying, why is that? Maybe I had started the hat. Maybe it was from the hat. I don't know. I mean, it didn't hurt me while I was doing it, but who knows? You never know. Anyway, needless to say, that's on the agenda. A lot of knitting to do.
Sounds like
How's your gift knitting coming, though, Dina?
I'm far away. I need to knit for the girls now.
You did Isaac. You're doing Danielle. You did your husband.
All the guys are done.
You did your son, right? Your 2 sons.
I have Danielle.
You got a lot done.
Sophie, Rocher. And if I want like a family picture with all of us, one for me.
Well, I had wanted to make myself one of these hats, but at this point, I don't know if it's going to happen.
That's how I feel.
But I mean, how many are you going to do?
I need to knit 3 more.
Yeah.
And of course, Sophie wants black. Black is being launched, by the way, in January. We're supposed to get black.
Repacker?
Yes.
Oh, lovely.
I have to say, Alice's hat in Aurora 8 did knit up beautifully. He loves it.
That was nice.
It looks gorgeous, but it has a different
feel to it.
Yeah. It's got more body and structure to it, where the Repacker is just soft and mush.
Daniel was wearing his this weekend.
Oh my It's
He
very
was
cute.
wearing his hat.
I love that.
I have to say, very nice.
That's cute.
So
It's like the best gift.
I said to Nicole, he's yours. I had like this much done. So anyway, but I have to really be a little more persistent with it. It's easy knitting, so it's not like, even if you're a little tired, you can do a couple of rounds. It's not like you're reading a chart
No.
or something like that.
Were all the kids there at Katie's?
Yes,
fun.
yeah, and my brother was there as well. Well, my brother lives in New Jersey, so for him to
fun.
come, it was not bad.
little
So
bit
he
of a-
came.
That's great.
A nice.
Family
It's hard,
reunion.
it's so hard. Years ago, at least in my family, one weekend would be one side, the other weekend would be the other side. You flip back and forth. Nowadays, that's almost like a lost tradition, depending on the families, obviously. And everyone nowadays is not as close as they used to be years
Right.
ago. It's just location, but you can make it work if you want to. I told my brother and sister-in-law that when I'm dog sitting, they should come and visit because
That's a good idea.
they're in New Jersey, so they could come and visit me, right?
Absolutely.
Anyway.
Did you celebrate your birthday?
Yes, we did. We did.
Pam had a birthday last week.
We had a brunch, and then they got, guess what kind of cake they got?
What?
A cassata cake.
So what is a cassata cake?
A cassata cake is usually an Italian bakery has it, although I don't know if that's necessary.
That's what you had from, didn't Marianne buy you?
Marianne. Well, yeah, Marianne knows I like the cassata cake, so she got it in Queens. The bakeries in Queens, you'll find a cassata cake. It's like a white cake, but it has like a cannoli cream as the filling between the layers.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's what she had gotten, a small one. It was like usually they're a layered cake, like a couple of layers or what, but hers was more like the height of a torte, which was
Okay.
cute. But I think it's taken my husband maybe 10 years to learn
That you
that
like
if he he knows I like it, but he never thinks to order it.
Okay.
It's the kind of cake you really can't walk in and just
I've never seen it.
say I want a cassata cake. Usually it's an order. They order it because, how many people buy them, I guess, So anyway, but they ordered the cake, which was lovely.
Now,
And I got a
the kids-
cassata cake.
twice? The kids ordered it?
Marianne got one the other night, and they ordered one yesterday.
The kids?
Well, I guess my husband must have said the cassata cake, and there was a bakery in Jersey
That's very cute. So you
that they
had
ordered it from.
double
So I took some home, and it's in my freezer.
Yeah. Get to enjoy
When
it
I'm in the
whenever
mood
you
for a
want.
cassata cake.
There you go.
Yeah, it's like a cannoli cream filling inside.
So fun.
It's very nice.
Well,
yeah.
happy birthday.
Thank you, Dina. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. All right. We have a lot of stuff all around us.
We don't have too much today, though.
Well, we have what we covered from during the week with Vanessa.
Oh, I don't know what that. Yeah, well, go ahead.
Not too much.
Go ahead.
But we're going to start with, we had mentioned that we were going to make new kits for the Rosie sweater. So we got a lovely delivery in Art Yarns. This is the Rosie sweater. It's designed by Lay Knit. Pattern is available on Ravelry. And if I'm not mistaken, she recently launched a new pattern,
Yes, she
the Rosie
did.
that's in the yoke.
Rosie yoke. It's
Rosie yoke. Now, I didn't look to see if the Rosie yoke and the Rosie sweater take the same amount of yardage, but I would venture to say that it's pretty close.
Yeah. It's right there. It's right above it in Ravelry.
I could start with some of the kits while
Yeah.
Pam is pulling it up. We made this beautiful toffee colorway. Oh, it's gorgeous also.
Where is the picture on that? Is the neckline different?
Yes.
Yeah, a little different.
Actually, maybe not.
I don't know is the weight the same? I'm just looking. It's Aran weight. Is that what the other one is? I have to go back.
Not sure. We're going
Okay.
to do the comparison.
Yep. Go ahead.
So for this sweater, it's funny. It's actually the inverse of this. We did a toffee colored sweater. And so it's not interchangeable.
No, one is an Aran weight and this is a 21 stitch weight. So
Okay.
yeah, it's different.
And we paired that with the beautiful
That's lovely.
nude tone.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a toffee sweater with a nude.
Rose.
Right. Now, if you want the inverse, if I'm not mistaken, I think we have the stock to do the inverse. We just, yeah.
Yeah. Can't do everything.
We can't do everything. So that's that kit. Next up, we have you want to show
This one. And this is your main color. We like to call this flamenco. And we put it with a deep olive. So this is your sweater body. And this is your flower, your rose.
Beautiful.
Very pretty.
Next up, we have this gorgeous mustard as the main color. And then we did toffee as the flower.
Correct. This we did the brick as your main color, and we gave you an olive flower.
It's elegant.
Very pretty.
We have so much yarn around us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you want to do this one?
Yep.
That's this top color.
The sweater is the yellow, and am I right when I say that? Yeah. The sweater is the yellow, and the flower is the green. That's
For
correct.
this kit, we have a light blue sweater, and then we went with this purpley eggplant color for the flower. Very pretty.
And this is our Velma color.
Pam.
This is the main color, the brick, and the rose is this lovely deep Bordeaux color. It's fabulous.
Next up is this reddish Bordeaux, a red wine.
Again, lighter than the one I just showed you, so you can see the difference.
And then we paired that with like an antique blush. That's stunning.
Love that one. Mm-hmm.
Next up, we have this pretty,
Pink is your main color.
and then we went with, this is like all pink, a raspberry rose.
For the pink people out there.
Yes. Next up, we have, thanks Pam,
Yep.
toffee colored sweater. And this time we did a flamingo color rose. So
That's
that'll
pretty.
be
I
very
love that
pretty.
toffee.
Yeah. Very pretty.
It's a
going
great
around.
color.
And last but not least, we have this pretty denim blue
It's your main color.
as the sweater.
Mm-hmm.
And then this antique blush as your rose.
There you go. Just a few choices.
Not too many. Variety is the spice of life, right?
There you go.
Thank you. So that's the Rosie sweater. You could find the pattern on Ravelry. It's designed by Lay Knit.
Now the other one, I just brought it up. Let me see if I can find it. It was just in my thing. Here it is. Go back. It's called the Rosie Yoke sweater, and that's the Rosie Yoke.
Now, we thought it was interchangeable. It is not. That takes an Aran weight, so you wouldn't be able to substitute.
Right. So the roses are in the yoke, and the rest of the sweater is plain. The weight is Aran, 17 stitches, she says. And that's it.
A little bit heavier, because this is a
Heavier, yeah.
DK weight sweater.
Correct. Right.
Next up, we have a kit here that's a new drop. It was designed by Isabell Kraemer. She just dropped the Bao Bao Hat. Same stitch as the Hymethafen and the Bao Bao shawl. It's that
Correct.
dip stitch
Right.
that seems to be taking a lot of...
Very popular,
It's
right?
very popular. It's taken
Here she is. I don't
the
know.
world by storm, the dip stitch.
Here she is wearing the hat, just pulling it up.
Now, I will say it's interesting. She's starting this hat
Yes.
atypically. It's
I
from
wonder
the
if that
top
picture is
down,
in here.
which is really interesting. She's starting up here at the crown
Here it
on
is.
double pointed needles, and it almost emulates a granny square.
That's what she says.
Look at
it.
that.
That's how you start the hat, from the top down.
So pretty.
Isn't that cute?
Can you imagine a cardigan with squares like that and then sewn together?
Wow.
Wow.
That would be interesting.
Wow.
Make a napkin.
Okay, Isabel.
There you go.
You heard it here.
A Bao Bao blanket. There you go. New ideas. Anyway, so we've made some kits for the Bao Bao hat. Excuse me. And
Bao Bao hat.
And it's from the top down, and the brim it's a turn under. So you do the ribbing, and then you go longer and turn it under.
Right. So it's a double brim.
A double brim, yeah.
Now, she did say, if I'm not mistaken, we read that you can make 2 hats with the 3 skeins. Now, there are people who've tested the hat. Some people went longer. They didn't opt for a beanie. They went more for a slouch. Therefore, the set of 3 skeins gave them enough just to do the 1 hat. But I believe if you go a certain length and use the yardage that she mentions, you may have the opportunity to get a second hat.
Yeah, she says, and the way now it's making sense to me. She's C1, C2, C3, C1 is the first color up here. And in her hat, it would be the cream. C2 would be the orange that you see there in the top. And then the brim is C3. And that uses the least amount of yarn.
Right. So in the next hat, clearly the one that's the brim would be probably your main color.
One of your other colors, correct. Yes.
The main color.
Right.
And then you would swap out the other
The
colors.
other two colors, yeah. So there you go. So you do have that. That's not a bad thing. Right. She gave several yarn choices. One of the ones is what we're going to show you now, right?
Yes, it's the Merino 120, which we happen to have in stock. So we made about 8 kits.
Yeah, and what is Merino 120? It's a yarn from Lang. It's 137 yards in a skein. And it's a fine superwash merino. It's a sister yarn to, say, the Aurora 8 that Dina knit her husband's hat in, only thinner.
Probably also comparable to Zara, Filatura de Crosa Zara.
Correct, interchangeable with that.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yep. So if you have that, or if you have one of the colors, you might have it. You can certainly do that. And take a look at the, I don't know, do you know how many projects there were on that?
I'm going to say in the 20s, maybe about 25, 26.
Take a look at some of the color combos they did. And Dina and I...
I'll pull up the one that was done in Merino 120. And it's funny because not seeing it, we already made this kit.
That's true, we did.
So it was kind of fun to see that our color inspiration was already done as a project. Here we go.
What was her... Go back to it. Now I'm on the wrong pattern, of course. But I know I did
Actually,
look at
it's
the
saying
Bao Bao
14
hat.
projects. I don't know why I thought 24. Okay.
By tomorrow, there'll be 24.
There you go. Here it is. Mustard.
Lovely.
Like a black and an ivory.
And
we do have that kit as an option.
And she also had this.
I do want to show you. So this tester, we thought maybe because she used the 3 colors that we selected, you can get 2 hats. But if you could see her crown, she went more of a slouchy beanie vibe, so therefore she used more yardage.
And that's the kit that
Very
we
pretty.
made. But yeah, absolutely. And this is one of the pictures she has posted in her account. So that top hat you're seeing on the top is the blue brim, and then the cream and the orange. And it looks like she did, if you go to the next picture, she did the orange brim and the cream and the blue. Now, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, as long as you make that one adjustment on that one color, you should have enough. So there you go. And I think the one that you use the most of would be, say, the blue that you see in there or the orange that you see in there. So there you go. We're going to show you some kits that we made. Dina's getting something else. Okay, so let's start showing you some kits, right? I held up this one, the black, the cream with the gold. And again, you can place them in any order that you prefer. The one we just showed you had this as the brim, and this is the top. You can make the black the brim and this the top. That's up to you. This one kind of mimics what she did. It has the orange and the cream, and this is just a little bit lighter than what she did, but it's still a light blue. So that would be a cute kit.
This one here, we thought gray would be a pretty option for the brim. And then we thought for the dip stitch, you can use the light teal and the navy.
Correct.
Now, of course, if you wanted to switch it up, you could.
Yep.
You could make light teal and then the dip stitch in the other 2 colors, or vice versa. Maybe you want low contrast.
Yep, you could do that if you want. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yep. Anything goes.
This one is, you could have a black brim with these 2 colors in your hat. You could have this brim and these 2 colors. I think when we did it with the thought that this would be your brim, the black, and that these would be your hat colors. But again, really the choice is up to you.
Right. Next up, I have this one here. I thought this was pretty for all the blue lovers. This is navy. Of course, I was picturing it as navy as the brim, and then you'd have your dip in the crown. You'd start with these 2 colors over here. You'd get the play of the light blue and the denim blue, and then of course, if you were doing the beanie option, you could mix it up and
do it that way.
make a second option.
This is another one with a little bit of pop. You could do
Love
the
this one.
royal blue brim, and you could do these colors in the top of the hat, or you could do it the other way. But again, a little bit of a pop makes it a little more interesting. And then I have this way over here. This is similar to the black, the gold, and the cream, but only this time we gave you the gray. So you would have the gray with the gold and the cream. And I do have a few more over here. I think one more to show. And that is this one. This is a pretty one. This is like a deep teal for the brim. And this could be your top. Or that could be your brim. And this could be your top. Either way. It's whatever vision you have in your mind for that colorway, that color selection, or color placement, I should say. And that is it. I think that's what we did on the Bao Bao hat. Just a cute hat. And again, you know, you may have, you know, check it out. Look at the yardage that she suggests for each part of the hat. You may have at home some DK sitting around from a project that you have remnants from, and just weigh it up and look at what you have. And you can use that for the hat. It doesn't have to be this particular yarn. Just look at her gauge and make sure that it matches what it should be so your hat fits, right?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead, Dina.
This is this kit.
It's called, what's it called, Dina? I don't want to say it.
Spiracule?
I don't want to say it wrong. Spiracule.
Spiracule?
Maybe Spiracule.
Maybe Spiracule.
Maybe it's Spiracule.
Like a spiral.
Because it's like a spiral.
Right.
Is it a cowl?
It's a cowl. It's got a beautiful cable pattern in there. It's actually knit with a double mohair.
Mm-hmm.
So based on the yardage, you with one skein of the mohairs that we're showing you, you would have to have about 459 yards, which is what we have here. You'd be able to double the mohair. And with one skein knit the cowl. I would recommend for you to wind the yarn first, so that you can pull from two ends, and even better if you had a kitchen scale or a gram scale.
So you're saying you could make one cowl with one skein?
One cowl with one skein.
Correct.
If you're not a fan of knitting double from two ends with the same skein of mohair, you could divide it into two skeins and knit from two ends.
Or you could use, and it also obviously depends on the amount of yardage you have in a skein.
Correct.
You're talking about the larger skeins of mohair.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
Yeah. And it says that the dimension, it's about 15 inches high and about just under 24 inches in circumference.
Right.
Which is a nice circumference for a cowl.
Yeah, it's generous.
Yeah.
So we can start sharing the colors if you want. So these are just single skeins. The colors are beautiful. I'll be right back.
This is a Kokan mohair. It looks like this got a tiny bit of, I was going to say gray, but it might almost be like a little bit of a deep violet or a muted lavender kind of color in there. It can be whatever you want it to be. The color is called blush pink. That's a beautiful one. And can I show them other ones, Diana?
Yeah, please.
And this one is also, this is Fig and Posy. This is a beautiful color called Hot Kitty. You can do, so one of these is going to make the
Cowl.
The cowl, okay.
Right. Check the yardage. If I'm not mistaken, they should all be
459 yards, and I think it says 220 yards on the pattern, so that's perfect.
correct.
Right. There's another Kokan color called Purple Cloud, a muted purple. That's very pretty.
So, for example, I'm just throwing this out there. Let's say you love this flamingo pink, and you wanted to make the cowl out of this yarn here. You'd need to purchase two skeins because this skein only has 330 yards.
Correct,
it wouldn't be enough to double. So it has to, make sure you check if you have stash yarn, that you check to make sure you have enough.
Another Kokan Blue Flower Medley, listen to me. Medley. A cream with, it's got some purples in there going through it. Very pretty.
This colorway here is Suburban Stitcher. It's called Ladybird.
This is called Pumpkin Spice. It speaks for itself. Right.
This one here is Cobblestone.
This is beautiful. La Serena. It's like deep greens, deep burgundies, some teal in there. It's beautiful.
Elegant. This is called Sandcastle Haze.
That's my color.
This is the color that Pam knit her Zephyr Tea in.
There you go. This is called Medley something. Pink Flower Medley. Again, it's a cream. It's got some pinks going on in there, as you can see. Pinks and greens.
This one here is called Olives. Now, if you look at this colorway, it's just the core is that olive green, and it has more of like a green-brown halo to it, which is really pretty, but it's called Olives.
I'm not going to fool around with this name. Sarcelle. It's a beautiful teal color. Very nice.
This one here is Sea Green Mist. Lovely shade. Nice and soft.
Outside the window, teals, a little gray, a little lavender and gold.
Pretty. This one here is Sandy Moss. Shades of like a mossy green.
Wildflowers. Look at that. Looks like you have some wildflowers growing in your yard.
Very pretty.
Beautiful. And that's it?
That's it.
Oh, there you go.
So that's Spiracule or Spiracule. It's a cute little...
It's a cute name.
Isn't it?
I know.
And
it's a very
I love
cute
the way
name.
the cables actually just kind of make
And
it
I'll
look
just
like a
hold that
spiral.
up one more time to show you. You can see where that name came from.
Very pretty.
It's like a soft flowing cable, you know.
It doesn't have the pearl stitches in between,
Yep, yep.
which is what makes it look very fluid. You don't
Correct.
have the hard
Correct.
ridges of the pearls that usually are adjacent
Correct.
to the cables.
And it's knit on I think a 6, which is not bad. Not bad. So anyway, there you go. That's that.
Okay, next up,
Yes.
spoiler alert, if you purchase the Fiber Genie, this is the design that Vanessa designed for the advent calendar for Fiber Genie. They did a collaboration together.
Very nice.
It's called the Vanrey Voulez Capelet. I believe the 3 V's are for the V's that are actually shown.
On the 2 sides and the back, right?
There's 3 V's. So
Yeah.
there's one here,
Yep. Gotcha.
one in the back,
Gotcha.
and one here on the side.
Nice.
And it's just a cute name. Encompasses the design. She uses all the colors. You get one 100-gram skein, and then you get the minis. Of course, we
So
don't
in that
have
particular one, the 100-gram skein is the
main color.
gold that you're seeing there.
Correct. So
Is
it's
it fingering weight yarn?
No, it's DK actually.
Oh, there you go.
So it's a DK weight advent.
Mm-hmm.
Love the pattern. Anyone who came in and saw Vanessa wearing it asked for a
Those
kit.
are definitely Vanessa's colors.
Yes, definitely.
They
So
look great on her.
what we ended up doing is we ended up pairing DK weight skeins, creating a bit. We did 2 styles. We did a little bit of an ombre with the main color, and then a lot of customers actually just wanted one colorway for every single stripe within.
They wanted the
And
same
then the
colorway
accent,
and
right.
then the
They
accent
didn't
color.
want the
And how many
variety.
skeins did they use with that? Is it
So-
one skein? How much yardage in the main color do you need? Do you know? Was
The
it one
main
skein?
color was knit to the end.
Like a 220-yard skein?
I
Like,
think her
or
skeins,
250. Maybe it's 250.
her skeins, I think, were a little bit more. They
Probably
were
250.
246.
Yeah, about
250.
that. Yeah.
But so the way we worked it out is we had to, depending on the fiber we used, that actually, what am I saying?
It depended
Because
on, because there wasn't minis.
Each
There
kit
wasn't
was
minis.
correct. So each kit was curated based on the yardage in the skein. So in other words, Madeline Tosh DK has less yardage.
Yeah, that
therefore, we
does,
needed 2
correct.
skeins for the main
For
color.
the main color.
So I'm
correct.
going to actually start with that.
But it wouldn't make a difference with the other ones, probably, right? Because
As
whether
long
it had
as-
250 or 220.
Right.
Right.
So for example, this is a magnificent kit.
So because it's Madeline Tosh and it's 220 yards, they needed to do 2 for the main.
Correct. So now, because you have extra yardage here, if you wanted to make the border a little bit longer, you certainly
Or
could.
the collar.
Or the collar, you can make it fuller. I believe Vanessa knit the largest size. I'm not sure if it's 2 sizes, 3 sizes. You'd have to buy the pattern. It's called Vanrey, and I'll spell it Vanrey. Vanrey Voulez Capelet. Patterns on Ravelry, and it's just, it really
Very pretty.
was very popular here in the shop. So what we did here is we have We took the Fiber Genie trunk show, and this was a trunk show that we had and finally was able to put up on the website. This is the 3 ombre colors. Fall in Love, Put Your Records On, and Zinnia of My Heart. And we paired that with the beautiful color. I think that's Medieval.
Yeah.
Medieval.
Medieval.
So that's very pretty.
Very pretty.
So that's one kit.
There you go. So it was three other skeins of a color of a DK, like 1, 2, 3. Would be
Here we
enough
did a
for it.
variety. Yes,
Right.
if you were to do those 3 skeins, you'd have enough.
That's another one. Nice.
This is a gorgeous one. This one is Phantasm, and you'll see here. This looks like they're. Can you hold that for a minute?
Sure.
This is actually all the same color, but because
It's
of the way it's
hand-dyed, it
dyed,
looks a little
it
different,
looks like
yeah.
an ombre, but it's the same. So
Yep.
that looks very pretty together.
Very pretty
This
together.
is On the Rocks by Spun Right Round,
Nice.
and you have Phantasm
Phantasm.
by Madeline Tosh. Then we have this kit left. This one is
Main color.
Main
And
color.
again, because this is that yarn, you only need one.
correct. So this will be better price because you have less.
The Standing Stones.
And then this one here is for green lovers. Coals Up North, Always and Forever, and Wildflower.
There you go.
Very pretty.
Yep.
So that's that kit. And then last but not least, we have this pretty kit here. This one here is called Jelly Shoes.
That's pretty.
Yeah, and if you ombre it out, this goes with Feather, Girl Power, and Unicorn Kisses.
Pretty.
So that's very sweet.
Yep.
Okay,
Very nice. Here you go. This goes with that one, Dina.
thank you.
So you don't mess that up.
Next up, we have a couple of kits left for the Slub City Cowcho. I'll just put this on. This
That's
is a
just
great,
what you're wearing, Dina.
great neck warmer. So this is the Slub City Cowcho worn as a scarf. If you want, you can wear it as a cute little capelet or a little poncho, and it just drapes over your shoulders like that
Right.
to give you a little extra warmth. We have these 3 kits left from Fiber Genie from the trunk show.
So one kit, one of these will make that.
Correct.
Right. So
So this is the small size only. It's because you have a bundle. It's a set of 2, 1 slub and 1 mohair. You can only knit this size.
this is called Walk on Sunshine. You can
I
see
like
for
that
obvious
name.
reasons.
This is Friday I'm in Love,
Pretty.
and this is Fleur.
Flowers, yeah. Looks
Very
like it.
pretty.
There you go.
So that's that. And the reason we're showing you everything right now is this is the end of our trunk show. So if you want to snack something before it goes back to Jeannie, I would highly recommend maybe checking out the kits. You could review the podcast and just make sure it's something that you want. I do have one more fiber here that I want to show you. This one here is called the Puppy Love DK Boucle. I always want to say Boucle DK, but it's DK Boucle. It's basically her boucle base. It's got 246 yards. And if you look on Ravelry, there we have single skeins. You can make a cute Sophie scarf.
Oh, that's cute.
So for those of you who are not familiar, this is what the Sophie scarf looks like. Here I knitted in Road to China Light, and I made it a little bit longer. But it goes like this, and you tie it like that.
The only difference, you'd have some texture here.
Correct, which is really nice. The boucle.
And you'd have enough to do that.
Yes, you'd actually have more yardage here, so you could make it a little bit longer. I know some people struggle with the length. They wish that it had more yardage. So the Boucle DK does have...
240 yards.
Thank you. And I think that's more than the largest Sophie scarf. I think the largest scarf, I'm going to pull it up right now, I think it calls for even less yardage than
So
the
that's
240.
even better. You can make it a little longer if you want.
Correct.
So there you go. Just check your yardage on the pattern.
She calls for up to 140.
Oh, jeez.
So you have
Definitely,
140
you can make
yards
it longer.
extra,
Yep,
which
yep,
is
yep.
really nice.
Just pull out your scale.
Yes.
and weigh it up and you'll know.
And then I just want to find the project. Here, do you want to show them some colorways in the meantime?
Sure. Well, we just showed you Puppy Love. This is Misty Mountains, which is like it's almost like a gray lavender kind of tone to it. The next one is, let's see, I Love Fiber Friends. And, of course, look at the great colors in there. You've got the hot pink. You've got some of the purple, the lovely yellows, golds, and greens. So that's a beautiful color. So right now we have we have another one, too. Look at this. We have, oh, that's perfect, unicorn tail. It looks like a unicorn, doesn't it? Like the sherbety colors, the mints, the lavender, the peach, the pink. That's beautiful. So we have this so far, these 4 skeins.
Next up here, you have From Paris with Love. That's a gorgeous colorway.
It's a pretty colorway.
Zinnia of My Heart.
Love zinnias. It looks like a zinnia.
Pacific Coast Highway. Catalina Charm. And Sweet Surrender. Did I say surrender?
You did.
Surrender. Oh my goodness.
That's a pretty peach with some shading going on in there. Beautiful.
Here is, for example, a project that was knit in the Boucle. Very pretty. It just adds a little texture to it.
Color,
I'm not sure.
Color change going on too.
This one was knit in La Bien-Aimée, Merino Boucle. But there's a bunch of options, which is really fun, and it adds a cute little
that works.
Fuzzy texture.
It works.
So 1 skein. Shall I take that off your lap?
You can just take those.
Pam is buried in yarn. Oh my goodness.
I just dropped one too.
That's okay.
There you go. Pick it up there.
And I think that's all we have.
That's enough.
It's plenty.
I think that's plenty. Plenty of inspiration.
What did I want to say?
What?
I wanted to ask you something. It's crunch time. I was going to ask, moving forward, are you all looking for last minute gifts? Things that are on large needles that go quickly.
Well, that's what we're kind of down to now, right?
Yes, it's crunch time, and people are saying that their fingers
where
are
does the time go? Where does it go, right? It seems like it was just October.
People were asking me for some requests. So I'm not sure if you're interested in an episode for like really last minute knitted gifts. Or are you guys okay with just the same regular inspo content of the way we've been rolling?
I mean, I think, too, that with some of these things, I don't know what this came from here, I think. Some of it, if they don't have to have it on Christmas necessarily.
Oh, my family is not. I
Right.
wish.
Like my daughter knows she's getting a
stuff.
cow, but she's not going to get it for Christmas because it won't be done. But I think they're wise enough to know, I can wait a little bit if Mom's making a cow, right? So
worth the wait, right?
Yes, definitely worth the wait for a hand knit item, I think. But
yeah. So anyway, let us know if you'd like a special episode. Let us know what you found to be your favorite in this episode.
Well, let us know. Let us know what you've been working on. Maybe there's something that you're knitting as a gift that we haven't thought of.
That would be great.
That might be some inspiration for Dina and I.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Exactly.
Inspire us for a change. That would be super fun.
But anyway,
we'd love to hear from you.
Absolutely. And don't get stressed out. We had a meeting in school today, and it was a circle, and it had I don't want to say grateful for. It was like, what are you grateful for? What's a high and a low? And I kid, the number of people that said the holidays coming up were a source of anxiety for them because, they... the planning that has to be done, the preparation that has to be done. And I guess in some cases, too, that maybe there are family issues going on, So, it gets you to thinking, that the holidays, regardless of what holiday you celebrate, should be a fun time of year, right?
It should be, but I do understand how it can be a source of...
Correct.
Not contention, but anxiety building.
But I think sometimes, you kind of get carried away with the anxiety thing. You kind of go in the flow because you try to get too much done. And I think that's a mistake we all make. You got to make all those cookies because, you know, you always have those cookies, and you can't make, you know, you have to have 5 different cookies, you know.
It reminds me of Thanksgiving. I just have to say, I think this was probably one of my best Thanksgivings.
And
Just
why was that?
because I was able to, I usually stress, like you say, sorry, my eye is twitching. I usually stress about it, especially when we're hosting so many people and having so many people in the house. And I think this time what I ended up doing is just verbalizing what I needed.
Yep.
And you know thyself, right?
Yep.
I basically tend to hold stuff in, and I try to get it all done, like you say.
You put it on yourself.
And I put it on myself, but no one's really expecting that. This is all up
It's all
here
up in
in
your
me,
mind,
on
right?
my shelf, you know, on my shoulders, because I put it there.
Right.
But once I expressed what I needed and we delegated, we all, I swear it was the Thanksgiving of, like, you know, the cooking show, The Bear.
Yes.
It was the Moors. We were all in the kitchen cooking. Everyone had their role,
And it was
and it
good.
was not dysfunctional. It was
And
perfect.
everyone took part in it.
It was fun.
Well, I was listening to this woman the other day. She does cookies and cupcakes and stuff, and she started this thing where every year she makes 50 tins of cookies.
Oh.
And she puts all these various cookies in it, and she gives it as a way, it was originally thought as a way to give thanks to people in her life that have helped her with whatever it might be, you know. Could be at school with kids. She has very young kids, whatever. And she said that it's turned into this huge thing.
Wow.
And she said she went to a therapist the other day, and she was like, I really have to talk about this, you know. And she called it, she said, this is my TED Talk. Because she said, I'm like, do I make less tins? Do I make, you know, how do I handle this so I don't feel
The stress, the
the
burden
stress?
of it. Yeah.
Right.
It's
So
hard.
it makes you stop and think, you know, because we always try to, you know, get too much done, I think.
Way too much. And again, I also think a lot of it, correct me if I'm wrong, it's self-driven.
Yeah. Oh, I think so, yeah.
You know, like we put it on ourselves.
Right.
And
You can
we just
apply the
need to
same
slow-
thing to knitting too, right? You can apply
with the projects,
You can
with
apply
our
it to knitting with the
holiday
projects.
knitting.
Yeah,
Totally.
exactly.
Totally.
I always look forward to the day after Christmas because I feel like whether I've completed what I need to complete, I can take a breath.
Loads
Okay, I
of
can cast something else on now.
what are you looking forward to for your new? I mean, we'll mark the day as Christmas because that seems to be a Christmas cast
Your
on.
holiday.
It could be your holiday, Hanukkah, whatever holiday you celebrate.
Right.
Your holiday cast on. Do you have one? What are you looking forward to casting on?
Yeah.
I do want to share. I do remember that Christy Glass reached out to me, and we helped. I think it was the Love Scarf Project, and we collected scarves. And you know, speaking of giving,
Right.
I would love to do that again. Donate. I know that the organization out west, they're donating to people who believe
Is that the love? The love?
the Love Scarf Project. If I'm not mistaken, it was there were cancer.
I don't know. That I don't know.
I
don't
will
know
get the full
specifically what it
details,
was,
but I do know that we helped out because they lost a bunch of their scarves in
Oh,
the
yeah,
fires.
yeah.
But now this year, I would like to.
Well, there's
She gives them
definitely-
away during Valentine's Day, and I
Correct.
would love to start. So I'm going to get all the information so I don't stick my foot in my mouth. I'll say the right thing, and I'll get you the information where to ship it and where to send it.
Well, certainly it's a time of year to think about. There are a lot of people who don't have,
Right,
you know,
giving back and
giving back. You know,
I'm gonna
it
just
could be
quickly
hats,
look
it
it
could
up.
be scarves, it could be, you know, whatever it is. Obviously, if it's something for the winter, in that vein, you know, in terms of what you could make for them. But there are organizations. I'm sure your local communities all have needs.
yes,
I had one of the knitters came in the other day. She went and bought 75 coats for people, you know.
here it is. It's called Love Scarf Project on Instagram if you want to give them a follow. It's a nonprofit organization delivering love in the form of handmade scarves and hats to patients at City of Hope on Valentine's Day, and they've been doing this since 2004.
Over 20 years.
They write, you can also, if you knit a hat and you want to enclose your own note